seriously, like, honestly, like, is this real? Are we really doing this? Well, hello, lovey. Welcome to the Clam Bake. All right, I opened there with a little bit of nonsense, and I think this is the nonsense show. Like, I cannot believe what is going on. Like, you are not going to believe what he said. And I'm at the point where I'm like, are they seriously wanting us to believe this? Is it a joke? I need y'all to explain to me, is it really honestly a joke? Or are they really honestly wanting us to believe this? Because it can't be both. It's got to be one or the other. If you've never seen a Thursday Buzz, I go around the web and do a few things that kind of get onto your radar, and we have a conversation. Let me know down below what you think. This is Thursday Buzz. Buckle up. Here we go. Hey, this nonsense is brought to you by my friends over at CMMG. Good news. We got 3 winners for the huge giveaway, including that CMMG Resolute 300 rifle. 3rd place, Kevin G. from Roy, Utah. 2nd place, Anastasia F. from Commerce, Michigan. And the grand prize of that Resolute is Brent M. from Greenwood, Indiana. Big congratulations to all 3 winners. They have been contacted. The good news for the rest of us, you can still get Resolute 300s in that awesome midnight bronze over at cmmg.you-know-what. Big thank you to those folks. Great stuff. Head over there, check them out. Awesome products. I mean that. I was a fan before they ever sponsored this nonsense. So big thank you to those folks. Got another quick giveaway, really quick. Last week we talked about Flatline Fiber. Christopher Keel, K-E-E-L. Christopher Keel, congratulations. Let me know. Email me, brother. You won the Flatline Fiber splatter pattern rifle strap. All right, to each of y'all, thank you for every thumbs up. Crushing that thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, so we're in this whole era right now. We got to have like the sword of Damocles hanging over our head with this Chipman nomination. I'm going to go through a couple stories here, but the big one, it hit yesterday. It's a video clip that's about a little over a year old, but it just surfaced yesterday. And it's just Chipman talking. People are honest if you listen to what they say. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, this is who he is, and yet he's still nominated to take over the AFT. And it's not good. Like, it really is not good. That's an understatement of the year. The New York Post did a quick article on it, and my big question is, are we for real? Like, is it honestly, are they messing with us? I know that like that the end result of this is not good. And so the stakes are too high to play, but I don't know what else to say. Like, are they playing with us? Are they messing with us? Are they just throwing this guy in? We've talked a little bit about that before. Do they put this dude in here that's like this bad, and then when he's not nominated, they'll throw in somebody that's just a little more palatable? Is that the end game? I don't know. I think this regime thinks they can do anything they want without pushback. They own the media. Ain't nobody going to push back against them. If you missed it, here is what he said. Speaking of me and speaking of you, because this is personal. This is about you. Speaking of you and going and buying Rudy Tooties, or just even not doing that, just exercising your rights. Chipman says this: They might think that they're die-hard, ready to go, but unfortunately, they're more like Tiger King, and they're putting themselves and their family in danger. It's funny to be called Tiger King. I accept it. I made an Instagram post today and said, I accept it. I'll embrace that. Yeah, I saw a tiger, and the tiger saw a man. Sign me up for a throuple. And not really. I'm kidding. Don't quote me on that. That's a joke. But if he's going to compare me to Tiger King in that situation, all right, Chipman, bring it on. Then he started making fun of people that have like beef jerky stored away or canned tuna stored away. 2 things, both of which are scary. 1, I hate playing the you-know-what card, the 1933 to 1945 card. The brown shirts, when they would come to your house and take you away, it's a classic line. Y'all know this line, when they would put your arms behind you and strap you into cuffs. They'd lock you up. They would say, if you say, what's this for? They would say these words, it's for your protection. And Chipman throwing in those words, well, they're putting themselves and their family in danger. In other words, we're gonna take care of you and keep you safe. Am I being dramatic? Maybe. The second thing, and I think this is reality. Okay, the first one maybe it's worth having a conversation. This one, this is for real. They honestly believe, like, listen to those words. Ha ha ha, Tiger King, yeah. But then it gets serious. They're putting themselves and their family in danger. He's whipped out that card and played that card out of the deck that what you're doing is dangerous, that you're putting your family in danger. The federal government honestly believes they're the only ones that can keep you safe. Honestly, truly, that is what he is saying. And we've talked about it on here before, that what they're going to do is make these about a national health crisis, but another, because they're always coming at multiple angles, another angle they're going to come at is we need to keep kids safe. Just like they, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, we need to buckle kids in. Kids buckled in, small kids buckled into vehicles is a good thing. Like that's good. But just like the federal government stepped in and made restraint laws, one of the angles that they're going to come at us is they're going to protect children. It's about the children. Insert Alien Gonzalez reference. It's always about the kids. And that's some scary stuff. Everybody right now in social media is having a great time with this Tiger King thing. I'm telling you, these are some frightening words. They're putting their families in danger. What's the next step? Well, only the federal government can step in and keep the kids safe. This is not good. It is not a good situation. The other thing is, and the last thing about this, is if you don't want to deal with the message, discredit the messenger. If you don't want to deal with the fact that we have the rights to own whatever we want. Yes, I know there's 20,000 laws on the books. Those all need to be dealt with, all of them. But if you want to not deal with that and deal with the actual Constitution, just discredit all of those people. Start calling them names, calling them Tiger King, calling them dangerous, saying that they're just out there prepping. They're just out there storing up canned tuna. And go after and discredit, make fun of, make what's called not a euphemism, but a dysphemism. Start calling them names that brings them down 6 notches. It's not good. New York Post is, that's one place to look at it. You can type into the DuckDuckGo or the Google, Chipman, Tiger King, enter. It all comes up. Number 2, this is kind of interesting. Speaking of the Chipman, the House Republicans, go figure, are already doing a push for impeachment. It's like a preemptive strike. Go figure. Go figure. I'm going to say something positive about the elephants. It's a movement led by Montana Congressman Matt Rosendale. He's their at-large congressman. Rosendale, I don't know a lot about him. I looked him up. He's a businessman. He's from the agricultural business world, and he's also a Catholic. And Matt Rosendale, that's pretty much all I know about him. But he's on my radar now, pushing for impeachment. He's leading this movement. It's a preemptive strike. Now, the articles that I've read said this is mostly just sending a message. I think it's good. We need to send a message a lot more often because we got way too many rhinos in D.C. And finally, we get to one that the GOA has mentioned. Speaking of the child sniffer's $3.5 trillion budget, what's the end result in that? What could go wrong there? $3.5 trillion budget. GOA says that budget, the end goal there is a, quote, socialist anti-gun hellhole. Thought that was interesting as well. It's 3 for your radar here for this Thursday buzz. They might think that they're diehard, ready to go, but unfortunately, they're more like Tiger King, and they're putting themselves and their family in danger.